Advanced transcription number 7, speed 100 words per minute. Start. We are discussing the third plan in the light of the experience gained during the last 10 years of planning. 2 5-year plans have been executed, and these 10 years have given us ample opportunities for testing our methods of planning and also the policies underlying our efforts. When the third plan was out, we expected that naturally there will be an honest appraisal of our achievements and our failures. But we find that there is some mention only so far as the achievements are concerned, but as far as the drawbacks are concerned, they have not been pointed out. Only some half-hearted admissions of failures are seen here and there. But what are the reasons for the failures? Where have we failed? The third plan report has not enlightened the people as to where we failed and how we expected that in the third plan, after the experience of 10 years of planning, the approach to and the method of planning would have been changed in such a way that we would have found what the drawbacks were, and we would have found the corrections also. In the absence of such a review of the past experience, we find more or less the same policies, the same methods, and the same approach as where there is the second plan. So we cannot expect better results in the third plan than what we got in the second plan, because the method and the approach have remained the same. After all, why should we plan? We plan in order that we may get the maximum benefit in a given situation and also the maximum result in a given period. Though, of course, some achievements are there, those achievements are far below our expectations. Those achievements are extremely meager in relation to our needs and also the possibilities. At the same time, the sacrifices that the people have made to realize those achievements are also very great. We do not decry those achievements, but what we say is that those achievements are far below the expectations and far below what we had planned for. Take the important yardstick of food progress. Take the question of national income. It has lagged behind the target. Again, take the question of the per capita income that has lagged behind still more. Unemployment has increased recklessly and the employment targets have not been fulfilled. As far as industrialization is concerned, there is no doubt that some industrialization has taken place, but all the most important targets in regard to steel, coal, cement, and machine building have lagged behind. Prices have also gone up, and along with that, the standard of living of the masses have also gone down. Disparity in income, which is another important yardstick, has, instead of coming down, has gone on increasing. Concentration of economic power is taking place with great momentum. All these are the negative features. They have come to the surface in a big way. No more can we avoid them because all the main social as well as economic aims of planning have been defeated. That is why we say that planning has fundamental defects. Unfortunately, there is no departure from the pattern which was there in the second plan. The same policies, the same approach, and the same methods which aggravated situation continue in the third plan also. This is what I have to say as introduction. I will not go into all the aspects of planning but will deal with two important chapters, the economic program and balanced regional development, and will be able to show that whatever critics have made here is true as far as these important aspects of planning are concerned. Take the question of land reforms. The total impact of land reform has been less than hoped for. What are the reasons for this? There are three reasons given: little recognition of land reforms as a positive program of development, insufficient attention to the administrative aspects of land reforms, and no sufficient realization that the reform of land tenure and early enforcement of ceilings are an essential foundation for the building up of cooperative rural economy. The plan itself admits that it is because of the lack of understanding as far as the agrarian sector is concerned that this has come about. Development of agriculture is a very important thing as far as the achievement of the objectives of the plan are concerned. 51% of the national income in second plan has come out of agriculture. It not only increases the national income, it also creates basis of industrial development, provides capital formation and an expanded home market. As far as the question of unemployment is concerned, if we can distribute all the cultivable wasteland and also add to it the above land ceiling, we will able to solve the problem. Again, sir, there is a provision that after the delimitations, a chance will be given to the various parties concerned to make any representation. Sir, this bill is a very welcome measure. At the same time, one cannot overlook the fact that when these constituencies are bifurcated, especially because of the provision in subclause 3b, it requires that the commission should reserve the single member constituency in a manner in which there would be greater concentration of population of the scheduled castes, or as the case may be, of the scheduled tribes in the constituency which is reserved for them. That being the case, a certain amount of separate constituency principle does not incorporate as a result of the bifurcation. One has therefore to be cautious that once this bifurcation takes place, it does not go further in the direction of separate constituencies and ultimately does not result in separate representation as was existing during the British days. It is very difficult, sir, to give any suggestions regarding the precautions that might be taken. Ultimately, the only solution of this complex problem is to raise the status of the scheduled castes.